Hey, this is Mac Brizzle here. Um, just showing you the progression on my base. Again, this is my solo survival series, and I had gotten a lot accomplished on this base. It was a pretty nice base. It would have been pretty hard to raid, which in the end, it will end up getting raided, which you'll see in the next video, but as of now, it's pretty cool. It was pretty fun. I liked it. I enjoyed it. You know, it's Rust. You win, you lose. But what had happened was this clan members, they were called MFB was the clan. They were camping outside my doors, outside this door right here. And I walked out and they finally killed me. And they got into that room, which I wasn't concerned about because I kind of suspected them being around there because they had just killed me. So they killed me, ended up getting into this room, and they were breaking up the ladder hatch to try and get up. And I was like, I wasn't too worried about that because if they broke in there, there's nothing up in that floor either. They have to get 2 more floors up to be able to do anything. Plus there's a cupboard on the bottom floor and a cupboard on the 3rd floor, which the cupboard, if you don't know about the cupboard exploit, it's once you have your base going, you break your cupboard on the bottom floor and you put one on the 3rd floor, then you can also put one on the 1st floor. So it makes it harder for them to get into, which it did make it harder for them to get to at the very end of the raid. But what had happened was they were basically in this breaking in there, and I opened it up and was shotgunning them, and finally they killed me and got up in here. I spawned in my bed as fast as I could and I shut them in there. So they were stuck in here, and I figured they were just going to pick out or whatever and get out of here. But they just started talking shit, telling about how, like, they were saying, like, oh, you killed me first, that's the only reason we came in here, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, bullshit. They killed me. They were been fucking with me, roof camping me all day long. So what I had done is I spawned on a beach because they had broken my bed, and I happened to run into a weapons crate on a beach, and what's in it? An auto turret. So I'm like, hell yeah. So I run back, I find my base, I put the auto turret, which you guys saw, which was in that room. I had barely any stuff in that bottom floor because I moved it all up, and I couldn't get up here without them like killing me and getting out. So I ended up making about like 20 bullets, 5.56 rounds, and I put it down there and opened the cupboard and was like, I got a present for you guys. And I was waiting for them to either, try and destroy the cupboard, try and do whatever, but they both ended up falling for it, and they both got killed by I keep saying cupboard for some reason, by the turret. They both ended up being killed by the turret. They had a lot of loot on them. They had a lot of wood, a lot of stone, guns on them, full armor. So that worked out great, and they were pissed. They were talking shit in chat. They're like, oh yeah, well, we've got an even better present for you. And it took them about 2 hours, and then they came and raided me. But right now I'm just going to show you the progression of the base. This was almost all from fucking with this clan, and they had slaves. I kept killing their slaves, and their slaves had weapons and stuff, so it's not like it was that shady. Their slaves had water pipes and bows and stuff, so I kept killing their slaves, and they were getting real pissed, and I kept killing some of their members. But really, none of their members ever came out. They spent their entire time on the roof. Like, as soon as I would shoot one arrow at one of their slaves, instantly, like the second, they were all in Discord obviously, the second I shot at them, someone from the roof would started roof camp and started shooting at me. So this clan's just a bunch of scumbags. All they do is just sit there and roof camp and come and raid and pick on solo players, because nobody else helped me build this base. I did it all on my own, mostly all from killing people. So I'm not surprised they got raided, because killing people usually gets you raided, especially with clan members. Now I'm just going to show you my loot room here, what I had gotten from the gang clan and from them. This is just my ammo and armor stash. Not much armor, but a good amount of ammo. And then there's a couple water pipes, a Tommy, with an attachment on it, semi-auto, P2, and then all my tools. Down here is my high qual, my low grade, some wood. I had just used a lot of wood and stone to make that little patch, that little patch downstairs where I could grow my hemp. Also, I thought it'd make it harder for them to bottom my base, which I thought they'd have to do, but they ended up finding a way to get up, which, it was no big deal. It was a lot of fun. I lost all the shit, and it's a bummer, but it's rust, and shit happens, so it was just a lot of fun. Yeah, and if you saw that other chest there, that was all my charcoal and sulfur. I had a lot of charcoal, gunpowder, and sulfur, so these guys lucked out with this raid they do in this next video here. But anyway, this is Mac Brizzle. I just wanted to show you the progression on my solo base and what you could do to it, and how you could build a very affordable small base without having to do barely any farming. So that's it, and I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be me getting raided and defending. Peace. This is Mac Brizzle.